after graduation, you need to go for computer training. How come you have to go for computer training? Even after being taught in school, even after being taught computer in school. Hi, my name is Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗧𝗧𝗏, and I welcome you into another episode of Life Unscripted. In Life Unscripted, I share with you how you can become a student for life beyond the academic session in order that you achieve and attain optimum success. In that light, we are building confident global champions, and we are growing individuals, personal and corporate brands to actually build the audacity to write their script, because there are defining moments and there are redefining moments. And so today, I want to speak to specifically to students who have been in schools, and a lot of times that when they graduate, they become frustrated, they become disappointed, and they think that everything that they have done in school is a waste. So I want you to understand how you can be able to take these lies into the evolution to make it more useful and stay relevant in the journey of obtainable sustainable success. Yes, but if it's your first time on my channel, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to get a notification when the next content drops. And if it's your first time on Facebook, on Instagram, you know what to do. Hit on that follow button, because it's one of the best decisions you're going to make in your life this year and beyond. And of course, I'm going to share with you why in this series. So most of us, including myself, I went for computer training even after being taught computer in schools. But at some point, I had to question, why do I have to do that? And, the emergence of AI, technology, gadgets and all of that has made it more demanding for you to know everything that surrounds system, computer, and technology. So even because of that, there is a lot of edtech companies that are even coming up now, because people need to be educated in terms of this tech. But then at the end of this, those people that taught you computer in schools, are they really computer teachers? Or people who studied computer in a school theoretically and then came to show you the basics? It's a question you need to start asking. And then, the problem with computer is the problem with people when it comes to computer. It's not really the computer itself. It's just that the kind of teachers who taught you are not smart enough and are not experienced enough, most of them, right? They're not experienced enough to actually show you how to navigate gadgets, navigate system. That's why you see when they give you projects, you go on Google, you do copy and paste. When they give you anything that you just need to navigate, in fact, even with your smartphone, you can even do practically anything right now. Even students now are even coming with smartphones to school. But when they are given projects to actually make use of this technology, all they do is copy and paste. And when they copy and paste, they do less engagement with their brain. And so they say, it's AI now, it makes life easy. So let me tell you, the emergence of computer and all of that is very, very important, but it has evolved in just you sitting down, knowing how CorelDRAW works. We did all of that. CorelDRAW, Word, PowerPoint, all of those things, they are very important. Now we have Canva, we have a lot of AI tools, we have a lot of things that even if the moment you prompt them, they will give you all the answers that you want. So now the issue is this: as a student, you need to understand that the problem is not the gadget itself. It is you who is using the gadget. So one of the things that school didn't teach you, even in the emergence of computer training, is how to ask the right questions. Because even in the school system, they always appreciate people who have the right answers. So the teacher will always ask a question, but you would like to play it safe, because the school stereotype you to become, not to break the rules, not to do this. You always want to agree with the teacher. And if you have something different, you are so shy to even talk about it. Even when you have questions, you can't even raise up your hand to answer anyone. And that thing is affecting the quality of the answers you are going to get in the school of life. So when you pay attention to the fact that computer is a technology to help you do what you have to do faster, it's not to help you do the work itself. So you are the creator. Computer is an assistant to help it fasten and shorten the time space for you to actually do that on your own. So that's the advantage that you have. If you know things and the places in your life, it's easier for you to navigate them. So this is a call for creativity, and understand that technology is an assistant. So anytime, that's why when you are using your chat GPT and all of this thing, right, it's very important. But the answers you are going to get determines the power and the power of your creativity and its application to the kind of questions that you ask. Even people copy and paste to an extent that even the hash that is even in chat GPT, they copy it and paste on Facebook as content. And you see a lot of people, you will see a lot of information, but people are experiencing lack in the midst of abundance. Whereas these people went to school, they went for computer training, they even studied computer in school. What is going on? It is our creative mind that has gone dormant. And we are so lazy, because laziness is not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. If you're not able to hold a thought and be able to bring that thought into an idea and work on that idea enough to bring a product or service that will serve other people as value, then you are lazy. It's not a cause, it's an attitude, it's a choice, right? So it is time. Being a student for life demands that you engage your creative power. And one of the ways is to start questioning things. It's not the gadget that is the problem. It's not that you don't know how to use it. It's just that you are not thinking enough and you're not asking the right questions. So that is where the problem is. Asking the right questions and engaging your creative mind to develop all that it is. A lot of people that you are following through that are successful were able to stay in their rooms to be able to craft out things because they are engaging their mind. That's why when you see introverts, they are powerful creators, because they talk less and listen more. So they engage the beauty of silence and be able to meditate their time into hearing voices that a lot of people, when you are talking and you are in a noisy place, you may not be able to hear. And they talk to themselves more often. And that's where they begin to ask powerful questions that help them navigate things. All right. So this is one of the lies they told you, that to get an edge in getting work, you need to learn computer training. And all of a sudden, most of the time, you don't even know what you want. If I ask you, what kind of job are you looking for? You will say, anything that has to do with admin, anything, I just want office work. What does that even mean? It's lack of purpose. It's lack of purpose. You exactly do not know what you want. And if you want to follow the lies that they told you as a student from the first part, you better go and pay attention to them. Now, what is the last lie? The last but not the least is that if you want to succeed, you need to read your books. That reading your books is the is your route to succeeding. Yes, reading books is beautiful. But even when we are reading books, we are reading books for the wrong reasons. And so because of that, when we graduate, we lack the discipline of study and we never read again. That's why the day you are graduating, you wear white, they sign out. That's the end of the semester, end of examination, end of runner, end. But that's the beginning of your life. It is more like the beginning of your life. It's a milestone to the next milestone. It is a preparation for the major work. So you need the discipline. You need the discipline of study. It's beyond just reading books. You read books not just to get good grades. You read books to actually navigate life, because it is the glory of God to conceal a thing and the honor of kings to search out a matter in Proverbs chapter 25. Search your Bible is there. So anytime you are searching out a matter, you will see that you are a royal person. It is the honor of kings. So you are a royal person when you are always seeking for knowledge. And seeking for knowledge, one of the materials is reading books. But it depends on what kind of book are you reading, at what time and at what season, and what is your purpose for reading that book is very important. So that's why when you come out, you say school is calm, because most of the subjects there, you can't relate with them around life. You were just reading for the purpose of passing exam. You did not really to understand the laws, the concepts, the principles, and everything. And you see, by the time you have a lot of experience around life and go back to read that same book, it will begin to make a lot of sense. Because why? We were reading books to actually get good grades and get a job, rather than reading books or seeking knowledge to actually navigate life, solve problems, and be able to create the life that we desire. So these things are very, very important. It is good to read your books, but it's also very good for you to look up, find out problems that are around you, look around you, to connect with people. Because those things are resources that you need to succeed in life beyond the four walls of a school system. I hope this makes a lot of sense to you. And that is why we are growing confident global champions to grow the audacity to write their own script. Because now it is time for you to live the life that you are proud of and not the one people recommend. It is now time for you to use the evolution to take those lies into relevance. And this is the time for you to actually hit CGC in the comment section. If you want to have one-on-one conversation with me to understand what we provide here for you, of course, hit the link in the description of my YouTube channel or hit the link on my bio if you're watching on Instagram as well as Facebook. And I can't wait to be able to share your testimony to the world. I still remain your friend and your go-to-get-edupreneur, founder of the Confident Global Champions Network, Mrs. 𝗟𝗏𝗪𝗏𝗧𝗏. And until I come your way again in another episode of Life Unscripted, don't forget that life is unscripted. You only need the audacity to pick up a pen and a paper to write or rewrite your script. Till then, bye for now.